Hello, and welcome back to Kinking Out Loud with me, Gothicc Hel. Today I want to talk a little bit about bimbofication. You might have heard about a bimbo before, but did you know that it was a fetish? Maybe not. And in case you don't know what a bimbo is, it's a stereotype about usually a blonde lady with big boobs and a lot of makeup, usually tan, wears a lot of pink, and has big tits. This is also a fetish, usually under the transformation umbrella. That's a whole nother, well, not kind of worms, but kind of transformation kink, I suppose, that I might touch upon later. In the bimbofication kink, it's all about transforming into being a dumb, very sexualized, stereotypical, hyper-feminine girl who is just it's just tits and no brain, I guess. Bimbofication is usually tied to degradation and is sometimes utilized on guys over girls, but overwhelmingly women partake in this kind of kink, and it can be very fun. It used to be a very negative thing and a negative word, I think, to be used. Like calling a woman a bimbo has not really been seen as a good thing, but I feel like in later years we have kind of reclaimed the word a little bit. For example, although online I go by, Barbie goth, I wanted to go by bimbo goth because it fits my style so well, and I think it's very fun. The bubblegum pink and the high heels and the, being silly and a little vapid, I guess. It's like, I think almost a parody or insult or mocking or over-exaggeration of what normal traditional femininity is. And I used to absolutely hate pink when I was a teen. Because, of course, only stupid bimbos loved pink and wore pink all the time, and I was definitely not like other girls. Yeah, I know. So cool, so edgy. But now that I'm older, I am actually very, very into pink, and yeah, maybe a little bit of a bimbo. In the recent years, I feel like I have somewhat reclaimed the pink color into my life, because I feel like it's no longer something that's tied negatively to, for example, the usual stupid girl stereotype that I used to believe was definitely factual and true, and not at all something that had been cultivated by pop media and society as a whole. No. It was definitely true, and it was definitely other women who did it. I am a little bit smarter right now, I think. Maybe just a tiny bit. Hyperfemininity like this, like bimbofication, has always been looked down upon as if, a feminist is not supposed to be that, is not supposed to embrace the vapid, over-sexualized, hyper-sexualized, super feminine stereotype of being sex on legs, I guess. But I feel like the further we've come, the more we've grown to understand that this is something that you can have fun with. And that's where the transformation in the bimbofication comes in. You take someone who is, normal, average, who might want to become this free-spirited, stupid, little sexy thing that prances around in pink and has the shoes on, high heels more specifically, to be free to be that stupid, girly stereotype that doesn't have to be smart or accomplished or whatever, but can just play that little role of being just a dumb sex object. I can definitely see how it, is attractive or appealing. And I think it's become kind of like a taboo, because both misogynistic people, the patriarchy itself, and literally every single pop culture media has demonized and villainized the bimbo stereotype as if it's harmful to literally every aspect of one's life. Of course, people will think, well, you know what? That's the new edgy. That's the new funny. It's kind of, ooh, I don't want to be that kind of girl, but do I? Do I? Maybe. That's probably how it came around. Some people do the bimbofication thing in the bedroom only, where you can play dress up and have a little bit of fun there. Some people will take it a step further and bring it out into everyday life, dress in pink and have all the accessories and maybe the blonde hair and the high heels. You can think Barbie or Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, for example. I love both of them, by the way. I really do. You also have a musician that I really like that's called Scene Queen that's invented an entire music genre called bimbocore. I know it's probably not related, but it's got all the aesthetics and I think you should check her out. And then you come to the more extreme type of bimbofication where you get surgery. You've probably seen some women who have gotten gigantic tits and very, very overinflated lips. They're kind of like the over-exaggerated super stereotype of what being a bimbo is like. It is taking bimbofication to another level. I think the amount of dedication these women have is incredible, but it couldn't be me. I think the bimbofication kink is appealing because it's fun, it's playful, it gives you like this permission to be the kind of stereotype that you might not have wanted to be in the past, or just letting loose and having fun and, allowing yourself to be transformed into another person entirely, kind of, and get to embrace those girly girl stereotypes that you probably have found at least a little bit intriguing, and you think, hey, I wish that I could be that free about my sexuality, and the only thing you have to be is carefree, sexy, and look good. I think that sounds amazing. I think it sounds fantastic to have that kind of freedom, to not have to think about what other people think of you, how they perceive you, whether or not you're good enough. I can understand the bimbofication thing entirely. It sounds like fun, right? But that brings us to the bimbofication process in itself, which does not include surgery most of the time. It's usually very innocent, like training someone to walk in heels, buying all pink wardrobe, having those cute little furry slippers, that sort of thing. To embrace the pink and embrace being dumb and just stop being smart, I guess. I am very much giving bimbo right now, I think. And although it seems like a very straightforward, easy, and probably dumb kink, it is actually way more complex than that and has ties into different kinds of social stigmas that you can't even begin to cover in just a short episode like this. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit and inform you about it because I have been embracing my inner bimbo lately and I think it's very fun and I just wanted to talk about it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you'll be back the next time I make an episode. See you later.